Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And able to get this out to the 25. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at the defense for these Texans. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
Throwing now, Ward. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Off the play fake, Ward. On the move to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. The Titans are 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Ward. Rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Trying to move the pocket there. Out to the right on the bootleg, but nothing develops. And he's forced to just throw this one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, here's Ward. Short one caught by Helm. And he will have the Titans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Out of the gun to give the Spears. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Throwing is Ward. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action, Ward. That one's taken in by Spears. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage. An even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Ward. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, on is the veteran, Joey Sly for the Titans field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Looking to put a drive together. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You talk about this Titan defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Stroud. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Stroud. That is caught. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. They pitch it out to Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Texans' 49-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. And for the first time, it's Nick Singleton. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A run once more with Singleton. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9. Ward off the play fake. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football back at their own 17.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st down, Houston.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You needed that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
And Stroud now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. David Montgomery, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Kml Fairbairn on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Texans 7, Titans 3. Kml Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
So the completion gets him just a yard. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ward. Flush to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that play is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grip. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Ward. That's complete to Robinson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And here's a give to Spears. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Ward. Will find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
And sometimes it can be trite, but Ohio State receivers tend to be very productive in the NFL, and Tate should be no different. An elite route runner with big-time hands, and boy, does he compete for the football.
Going for it all. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Second and 10. Hand off to Spears. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 55 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
This is caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
James is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now Ward. Touchdown! His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have regained the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Open man, that's Jaden Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Texans.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Got his man, Dell. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Stroud out of the gun here. He's got it, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. A lot of talk this week about ball security. Added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. This pass complete to Higgins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Stroud. And this throw will be intercepted. Cody Barton there with a pick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Play fake. Here's Ward. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Throwing now, Ward. He's got this complete to Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, it's Singleton. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Again, it's Singleton. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 19-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On third down, here's Spears. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for him. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they? They did.
It's a turnover on downs.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Stroud looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. The Texans send the punter out, standing just about on his own goal line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run with Spears. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. The Spears with another carry. They'll get only a couple down at 44.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing is Ward. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Going for it, here's Ward. He finds his man, it's Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
28-yard line.
Off the bootleg, Ward. That one's taken in by Spears. Calling a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Ward again. Over the middle, complete. That's Tate. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On the option, here's Spears. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They run it with James. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. To throw is Ward. And this is going to be incomplete.
So typically you'd say nice job defensively to force a decision on fourth down, but they've already gone for it once and converted, so you better make sure your defense stays out on the field and is alert.
A 25-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Texans. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Kml Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Ward. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's Ward. Flushed out right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's Noel. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Stroud. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
But they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
He's got Higgins over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Stroud now, 8 of 17 so far, under 50%. They'll set up to throw. Steps away. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Caught left side. Here's Dell. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Still going inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Stroud off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Throwing now is Stroud. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And Stroud now to throw. Touchdown, Texans. Jaden Higgins from 3 yards out. And the Texans are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Reed Blankenship. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now Ward. That's to the tight end Helm. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Titans on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 15. Ward. Forced out to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big fourth down call.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And it's taken in at the 9. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
He's got it to Collins, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
1st down, Texans.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Stroud to throw it. Catch made, it's Moreau.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll find Moreau here. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
Foster Moreau, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Kml Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ward. And that's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Oh, he fakes a spike. Eluding the pressure right. And this going to wind up incomplete. So they took a chance on the fake spike. Doesn't work out, but at least here, the clock does stop with the incompletion. Here it is, 4th and inches. They'll try and throw for it with Ward. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Pushes past him. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Houston. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
13.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Throwing is Ward. Finding Tate open on the left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds.